Welcome to Flash Tutorial Request 124. Brush your teeth. I'm going to start a new FLA, Action Script 3. Here it is. You need to be able to use the drawing tools, and you should have some idea on how to make a symbol. So with that in mind, let's get started. This first layer here I'm going to call Brush. B-R-U-S-H. And on my stage right here, I'm going to draw a brush. There's my brush. On that layer, I'm going to copy that brush, right click, copy it, open another layer, and call this P-A-S-T, paste, brush. B-R-U-S-H. It means that this is going to be a brush that has paste on it. I'm going to hide this layer and click on this frame, and because I copied it, I can right click, paste, and place again. There it is. And I want to lock that and make another layer and call this paste, P-A-S-B-R-U, paintbrush, small, S-M. And closing this off, and I'm pasting it in again. So I have 3 layers now that have a brush on them. This lower layer, if I look at it, has the brush and nothing else. So I'm going to unlock this and highlight it. Come up to Modify, convert it to a symbol. Make sure movie clip is selected and call this brush, B-R-U-S-H, Shift_MC. And that's going to be copied. Right click, copy that. Open the Properties panel. There it is, brush, and paste in that instance name. I'm going to hide this layer and lock it. And this now, I'm going to unlock this one. And I'm going to draw a little toothpaste on this brush. So I'll do that this way. Here it is. And then I'm going to highlight it, modify it, convert it to a symbol, and it is called brush, B-R-U-S-H, P-A-S-T, brush, paste, Shift_MC, and it's a movie clip. So now, and again, what I did here was on this third layer here, I have the brush, and I did similar to this. I put a little bit of blue on here for toothpaste, and if I open the Properties panel, I made this a movie clip, and it's called P-Brush SM_MC, as in paste on the brush, small amount of paste. So that's my 3 layers that contain brushes. There they are. And one at a time, I'm going to select them, unlock them all, and one at a time I'm going to select them and drag them off my stage. I don't want to see them on my stage. 2, 3. I'm going to lock all these layers, and here you're going to insert 2 layers, and I'm just going to paste my 2 layers in. And this is where you have to know how to do making those movie clips. On this layer, I'm calling it Paste Open. And if I hide all my layers and look at this Paste Open, I made a tube of paste. I'll make it a little bit larger so you can see it. I made a tube of paste with the cap off it and some paste sticking out. Then I'll close that layer. Then I made one called Paste Closed. Here it is. It's the same tube of paste, but now it's got the cap on it. And what I did was I made this one first, and then I took and copied it, made a copy of it. And what I did is I dragged the copy on top of it before they were made a movie clip. I dragged it on, lined them up, and then I took the cap off. So that's how I got the same thing. Okay. Now these two are movie clips. So I look at this one here. This one is called paste open _ MC. And this one is called, I'm just going to unlock the layer. And this one is called paste _ MC. So we have all those things done. I then selected my highest layer right now. I inserted a layer, and I'm calling that layer face, and I drew a face. Now, something that's important about this face, that when you draw it, is you want to try to make the smile as big as you can. And when I did draw this, these holes were filled. For example, if I put some fill in them here, these holes were filled like this. So I just took my selection tool, highlighted them, and deleted them so that I'm actually seeing transparent teeth. Now, this is not a movie clip, this is just a drawing. Now I'm going to make a layer, lock these layers. I'm going to make a layer called teeth. So select that face layer, insert a layer in teeth, TEETH, select that frame, and come over here. I don't want any stroke, so I clicked on this one here, no stroke. I want to fill, and the fill I want is going to be the color of the teeth before they're brushed. So I'm going to pick this color here. And if I look up here, it says FFCC66. So I pick that color. There it is there. Pick the rectangle tool. Make sure rectangle is selected. And make a rectangle that covers these teeth. There. Selection, highlight it. Right click, copy that. Paste it in place. And drag the second one off the stage over here. I then highlighted this, made it a movie clip, modify, convert it to a movie clip, and I called it the movie clip teeth, 1 _ MC, and that's what the instance name is, teeth, 1 _ MC. I highlighted this one, made it a movie clip, and called it teeth, 2 _ MC. Naturally, the teeth have to be behind, so I'm going over here, click on the face, drag it up, so there are my teeth. They're there. I've taken the time to save and give my FLA a name. This movie clip right here, I have it unlocked. That's the only one I have unlocked. I have all of them so I can see them. But this one here, if you open the properties panel, you want to write down the coordinates that this has. You might be using them later on. I know mine, because I have my code all written, is going to be 80.95 on the X, and on the Y it's 155.85. So you can use my coordinates or you can use your own. What's going to happen is we're going to press on this toothpaste, and it's going to put the brush where we can see it. So I just want to highlight the brush for a minute, unlock the brush, and just put it over here for a bit, and just have a look here, and just to get some rough idea where it is. Yeah, that's good. Let's put it back. Oops. So now all the layers are locked. Let's select the top layer, insert a layer, and call it action script, AS. Open up the Actions panel and type all this code. Paste _ MC. That's this one right here. Period. Add event listener. Small a, capital E, capital L. That will turn blue. Open bracket, mouse event, capital M, capital E. That turns blue. Period. Click. All capitals. CLICK. Comma. Open paste. Capital O, capital P. Close bracket, semicolon. Function. Turns purple. Copy, open, paste. Paste it in. Open bracket, event, small e. Turns blue. Colon, mouse event, capital M, capital E. That turns blue. Close bracket, colon, void. I think I said that this stuff turns blue. Open curly bracket for the function, and down here there's going to be eventually a closed curly bracket. This usually comes while you're typing. So when we click on this paste, we want some things to happen. The first thing we want to happen is for this open paste one to come into this spot. That's why we wrote down those coordinates. Paste open _ MC period X equals 80.95 semicolon. You can copy that and paste it in. Change the X coordinate to the Y coordinate, and in my case equals 155.85. That's the ones I wrote down. So the first thing that's going to happen is this is going to come in here. We then want this one to move. So paste _ MC period X equals 2200 semicolon. That will send that way off to the right off my stage so I can't see it. And at the same time we want to bring this brush on the stage. So brush _ MC period X equals 220 semicolon. You can have this come in anywhere you want. Copy this, change the X, paste it in, change the X to a Y, and I'm sending that to coordinate 200, and there's my closed curly bracket. So this is our first test. Control, test movie, test. No errors. I press this, it's going to be replaced, and the brush is going to come on the stage. So that works pretty good. Now, if this don't work, don't go any further. You have to get this working. Now we need the code to allow the brush that we just brought on the stage to move. So click here, put a couple enters, and type. Stage period. Add event listener. Small a, small s, capital E, capital L. All turns blue. Open bracket. Event, capital E. Period. Enter _ frame. All uppercase. Comma. I'm calling this function enter frame. Capital E, capital F. Close bracket, semicolon. Function. Copy enter frame, paste it in. Open bracket. E, small e, colon, event, capital E, VENT, turns blue. Close bracket, colon, void. There's an open curly bracket for my function. And down here, eventually there's going to be a close curly bracket for my function. And the function is going to allow me to drag and drop that brush. Brush _ MC, capital B, period. Add event listener. Open bracket, mouse event, period. Mouse _ down. This is all uppercase. Comma, drag square. I'm calling it drag square because that's what it was when I copied this in from another program. Close bracket, semicolon. Calling the function up. Drag square. You can copy and paste it. Open bracket, event, colon, mouse event, close bracket, colon, void. There's the open curly bracket for this part of this function. There's a closed curly bracket. And it says brush _ MC, capital B, period, start drag, small s, capital D, open close bracket, semicolon. Now we want to do the same thing. Now we want it to stop. You could copy this and just make the right changes. And I'll tell you what those changes would be. This would be stage, not brush. For mouse down, you would put mouse up. Instead of drag square, you would say drop square. This would be drop square. And this would be the same except period, stop, drag. Close curly bracket, I'm going to just click here, see if any obvious errors. Doesn't look like there is. Control, test movie test. No errors. I click this. The open tube paste comes. I could have just had some paste drop out, but this way I'm doing it, and this brush will appear. There's the brush, and now I can click and drag the brush. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to close for now. There's going to be a follow-up, Flash Tutorial Request 125, Brush Your Teeth Part 2. If you plan on doing that, save your FLA. Hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.